Hello and welcome to the ICSE Class 8 Maths tutorial. Today's topic is square root of a number by division method. So before we start, आइए आपको एक शायर की दो लाइन सुनाता हूँ. शायर कहता है, ये कैसी हवाएं तरक्की चली है, ये कैसी हवाएं तरक्की चली है, दिए तो दिए दिल बुझे जा रहे हैं, दिए तो दिए दिल बुझे जा रहे हैं. इलाही मेरे दोस्त हो खैरियत से, इलाही मेरे दोस्त हो खैरियत से, ये क्यों घर में पत्थर नहीं आ रहे हैं, ये क्यों घर में पत्थर नहीं आ रहे हैं. Thank you. Okay, now let's start. The first question I have taken is 2401. We have to find out the square root of this number 2401 by division method. Okay, so first we write down the number 2401 and then we place a bar. We place a bar, you can see it in red, this small line. We place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the right, from the units place. Alright, so one pair, one bar, other pair, other bar. So here we are getting two pairs, two bars. Okay. Now after this, what we do, we guess a number. We find out the greatest number whose square is either 24 or less than 24. So that number we guess maybe 4. Let's see, maybe 4 or maybe 5. Suppose 5. Suppose you are guessing 5. Suppose 5. So what is the square of 5? Suppose you guess maybe that number 5. So what is the square of 5? The square of 5 is 25, right? The square of 5 is 25. And you have here 24. The condition is the square of that number, the square of the number should not be more than 24. It should be either 24 or less than 24. That means 5 square, 5, the number 5 you cannot take. We cannot take 5. Now let us take 4. Let us take 4. What is 4 square? 4 square is 16. So if we take the greatest number, if we write down that greatest number as 4, the square of 4 is 16. That's fine. That fits in the condition. The condition is this number should be either 24 or less than 24. So that greatest number is here 4. Alright, whose square is 16, which is less than 24. Fine. So that 4 we write down here, and then the 4 we write down here also in the quotient, and then 4 squared 16 we write here, and then we subtract. After subtraction, 24 minus 16, we get 8. Subtraction you know. Alright, so we get 8. Then remainder is 8. Then after that, you bring down the next pair, which is here 0, 1. And now this new dividend is becoming 8, 0, 1. Okay. After that, what I am doing, I am adding 4. Already there is 1 4. So I am adding 1 4 here, and now 4 plus 4 is becoming 8. Right. On the right of this 8, the place should be blank first, because we don't know which digit we are going to write down here. We have to write down the greatest possible digit here in such a way. 9 I have written, but we don't know. When you are doing the sum, you don't know. So this place is vacant. This place is blank. And here you have to find out the greatest digit in such a way, and the same digit you are going to write down here also. Once you write down the digit, for example, I have written 9. Now the new divisor is becoming 89, and 9 I am writing here, the same 9 I have to write down here also. Alright, now the new divisor 89 will be multiplied by 9, and that we write down here. So see, in this case 9 9s are 81, 1, and then 9 8s are 72, right? Once again you see 9 9s are 81, 1, 8 carry, and 9 8s are 72 plus 8 is 80, so 801, we got 801. Alright, now the question is, how do you write down 9 here? Okay, fine, don't write down 9. Suppose you are taking 8. Suppose you are taking 8, because you are guessing. You are guessing. So you guess that, okay, 8 we can write down here. So if you are writing 8 here, you have to write down 8 here also. Now the new divisor in your case, if you are writing 8 here, so the new divisor will be 88. When you multiply this 88 by 8, you are getting a number which will be smaller than 801. Alright, so then you may think that, okay, maybe if we take 9 here, maybe in that case also it will be either 801 or less than 801. So let us try by 9 also. So you are trying by 8 also, you are trying by 9 also. In the case of 9, you see that the number is not, the number is 801. I mean, it is either 801 or it should be less than 801. So you are getting 801. That means out of 8 and 9, the 9 we will take, because 9 is the greatest possible digit by which we are multiplying. When we are multiplying, we are getting a number which is either 801 or it should be less than 801. So we are getting 801. Either it should be 801, which is our case, or it should be less than, but we are getting same. Fine. So that's why I am writing here 9. If you are writing 8, so you try for 8 also and 9 also. Then you will see that 9 is the required possible greatest digit, because when you write 9 here and you write 9 here also in the quotient. Now this is the new divisor 89. This 89 will be multiplied by 9 and you are getting 801. Fine. This number should not be more than this. As long as it is equal or less, fine. So in our case it is equal. So 9 we multiply, 9 9s are 81, 1, 9 8s are 72 plus 8, 80. Okay, fine. And then you subtract. After subtraction you are getting 0. Fine. So your square root of 2401, the square root of 2401 is equal to this quotient 49. 49 is the answer. Alright. Some people they write this step also. They like here we added 4, so here we are adding 9. 9 the units please. Digit. So 9 when you add 9 plus 9 is 18, 8 1, 8 plus 1 9, 98. Or some people what they do, they double the quotient. 49, the double of 49 is, when you double 49 you get 98. Here also what I did, no, I have added 4. No, some people they double this. So when you double this quotient, this digit 4, you get 8. When you double this 4, you get 8. So either you think like that, you are doubling it, or you can say that, okay, already 4 is there, one more 4 we are adding. Already 9 is there, one more 9 we are adding, like that. Okay, so therefore the square root of 2401 is 49. This quotient is the answer. Fine. Now see the second question. Find out the square root of this number 53824. Okay, 53824 we are writing here, and we place a bar over every pair of digits starting from the right side, from right to left. So see this, 1 bar, 2 bar. For the third bar, on the extreme left, you see there is only 1 digit. So what? This single digit will also have a bar. This happens in the case when the number of digits is odd. So when the number of digits is odd, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so when the number of digits is odd, the extreme left digit, the single digit, that will also have a bar. Okay, fine. After that, now you take the first digit, this 5, alright, under this first bar, so you are taking 5. Here we have taken 24, because here under this bar we have 24, here under this bar we have only 5, single digit. So you can take the 2 digit, or you can take single digit, as the case may be. Like here we are taking 2 digits and here we are taking single digit, because here under the bar we have 1 digit, single digit. Fine. Now again we guess, we find a number whose square is either 5 or less than 5. So that number we find 2, because if you take 3, square of 3, 3 square will be 9, 9 will be more than 5, so we cannot take that. We cannot take that, right? The number, this number, the number which you are going to write down here, that should not be more than 5. It should be either 5 or less than 5. So that number is 2. Okay, that number is 2. So 2 square. So this, we write 2 here also, and we write 2 here also in the quotient. Fine? And we write 2 here in the divisor, and we write 2 here in the quotient. 2 square is 4, and that 4 we write down here, and then we subtract. 5 minus 4 is 1. After that, we bring down the next pair, 38. Now the new dividend is now 138. 138 is new dividend. Okay. Now as we did here, I added 4. Here I am adding 2. Already 2 is there. So we are adding 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or you can say like this, you are doubling this 2. So 2 to the 4, like that. On the right of this 4, this place is vacant, empty blank, where I have written 3. First you will keep it blank, because you don't know whether you are going to write down here 2 also, 3 also, 4 also, which digit, that you don't know. Okay. Now I have written 3. I guess maybe it is 3. So once you write down 3, so you have to write down the same 3 here also in the quotient. Okay, fine. Now the new divisor is 43. And you have to multiply this 43 by 3. So when you multiply, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12, you are getting 129. Now if somebody is having a question, if there is a question in your mind, how sir is taking 3, why not 2, why not 4, you can write down 2 here. If you write down 2 here, suppose you are writing there 2, okay. So blank space, no, there is nothing written no, here. I have written 3, you will keep it first blank. Suppose you are taking here 2, so the same 2 you have to write down here also, and then you multiply this 42. Now 42, because you are writing 2, so 42 multiplied by 2. So when you multiply 42 by 2, how much are you getting? Let us check. 2 to the 4 and 2 4 the 8. You are getting 84. And now let us try by 3 also. So when you when you are writing here 2, the digit 2, you are saying that maybe 2 is the greatest digit. Okay. So when you are writing 2, so here also of course you have to write down 2 in the quotient, and when you multiply you are getting 84. Let's try by 3 also, no, maybe, because we are guessing, so maybe not 2 and 3 maybe the greatest digit. So when you try by 3 you are getting 129. Now you tell me, here you are getting 84 and here you are getting 129, so of course we have to take 129, because this is also a number which is less than 138. This has to be either 138 or less than 138. Alright? Fine. So that means out of 2 and 3, 3 is the greatest possible digit. Because when you are taking 3, then also you are getting 129. No, the condition is satisfied. 129 is smaller than 138. So that's why we are taking 3 and not 2. And if you take 4, suppose in your mind, let's try by 4. So if you take 4, so then you write down 4 here also and you have 4 here also. Alright, so in that case it will become 44. 44. Now you multiply 44 by 4. So you get how much? How much are you getting? 4 4s are 16, 6, 1. 4 4s are 16. 4 4s are 16, 6, 1. 4 4s are 16 and plus 1, 17. You are getting 176, which is more than 138. You are getting 170. When you write here 4, you have to write down 4 here also in place of 3, 4, 4. So this becomes 44. This new divisor is 44. You are multiplying this new divisor 44 by 4 and you are getting 176, which is more than 138. That's why we cannot take 4. So that means 3 is the possible greatest digit which we can take here. I think now the things are clear. So okay, fine, we wrote 3 here and we wrote 3, we are writing 3 here also. We are writing 3 here and we are writing 3 here also. Now the new divisor is 43 and we multiply by 3, 3 3 are 9, 3 4 are 12, 129. Now subtract. When you subtract, subtraction, you know, you please subtract, you are getting 9. Okay, so after now remainder is 9. Now you bring down the next pair, 24. Okay, now the new dividend is 924. Okay, again you write down 3 here. Either you double this, 23 you double, so 23 when you double it, that becomes 46. Or you can think like this also. You add 3 here because here at units place you have 3, first digit. So you write down 3 here and then add 3 plus 3 is 6 and 4 as it is. So you are getting 4, 6. And on the right of 4, 6, again there will be a blank a place, blank space. Why? Because here again you are going to guess, you are going to find out the greatest possible digit, so that when you multiply this by that possible digit, you get either 924 or less than 924. So again I am guessing that maybe it is 2. So first you don't write down 2 here. First this place will be vacant and then you guess, you try, you find out. So maybe 4, maybe 2. So okay, maybe then let's write down 2 here. Then 2 you have to write down here also in the quotient, the next digit 2. Now this becomes 462. This 462, the new divisor will be multiplied by this 2. When you multiply 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 1 and 2 4s are 8 plus 1 9, 924. Fine, equal to 924, right? And then you subtract, you get 0. Fine. And after that, as I did here, similarly you can do here also. You can add 2. You have here 2, so you can add 2 here. 2 plus 2, 4, 6 as it is, and 4 as it is. Otherwise you can think like this. Double of 232 is 464. You have to double the quotient, this quotient. Like here, 23, double is 46. 2, double is 4. Double of 2 is 4. Double of 23 is 46. Double of 232 is 464. Alright. You can stop here also, it's not required. This adding 2 and writing 464 is not required because you got 0, no? The final answer. You got 0 and you got the final answer, which is 232. So the square root of 53824 is equal to 232. This question, 232 is the answer. Alright. I hope things are very very clear. आखिर में आइए आपको एक जोक सुनाता हूँ. एक बच्चा अपनी अम्मी से बोलता है, मॉम क्या मैं टीवी देखते देखते पढ़ाई कर लूं? मॉम ने कहा, हाँ बेटा कर लो, सिर्फ टीवी को ऑन मत करना. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक्स.